Okay, welcome you back. My name is Felix from Comfort Developers and IT Solution. This is a walkthrough of the system and how you can work around it, make your subscriptions, and do some settings on the software. So, on the platform, when you log into the system, you will have the your dashboard where you will see your wallet here. Your wallet system will be here. Your balance will be here. The bulk SMS system will be here. This is like a summary of what you can do, like a summary of what you can do on the system. And when you check to the left side, the navigation bar to the left side, you have the dashboard, you have the send message, you have the SMS record, you have the draft, you have the phone book, where you can add phone book for bulk SMS sending, and we have your account management where you can do more like funding your account and but as a matter of fact, I'm logging into the admin system. This is for those who own the portal and who owns a portal or who want to own a portal. Now they can manage the system. The first thing you will see here is your wallet. Now as a portal owner, your wallet here is what you'll be able to work with part time on this particular account. It is only your wallet here that you'll be able to work with. For example, you want to buy an airtime, you want to buy data, you want to pay a bill, you want to pay for cable subscription. Everything you have it must be in between your balance here. Now, for example, this is the admin sections, and this is where you always have your settings. You have your tools, we have your bill history. You see history of the bills of your payment, the airtime, the data history, bill history. Go back to you have the data history, you have your cable history as well. That if you are subscribed for any cable payment. Now these are what you always see from the bill history, and under API management is where you set up your API, set up your API for both bulk. Under API management is where you set up your API for bulk SMS. You may decide to use more than one API for your system. Only what you need to do is get their API, their gateway, the HTTP API, then their response. You must get things right. Then you just add it to the API. And once you have done that, um, under the voucher management here, okay, you can as well generate voucher if you want to sell voucher, but for the sake of this system, you may not be able to. um, I would say the voucher may not be needed because uh, when you generate a voucher and you send the voucher number to someone, the person still needs to log in to the system and use the voucher to credit himself. So you can generate voucher is much possible. The number of voucher, how many voucher you want to generate, number of SMS units on the voucher, and you can send a copy to your email. So that's on the voucher. You can manage all the voucher generated here. That's on the voucher. Then on the API management, I think I've talked about it. You have your API and you have your bill history. I've talked about that. Under the admin settings, you have where you set up um, your systems here. We have what we call the bulk SMS settings, where you check if you have multiple API, you can go down to the gateway API and select um your latest API, your best API. We have multiple API here. You have multiple API here. You just choose the API that fits into your system. Then these are what we call the message notification, where you can set uh, for an approved transaction. You can send an email there, so you've been credited with so amount of login to your account. Of course, um, as you have your own portal, we help you to configure all these things up for you so that when the SMS is low, the system automatically send them low SMS. And we have filtering and restrictions. You can have some restriction message here, some blocks, sender IDs. Now, if you're familiar with the bulk SMS industry, you will realize that these days you cannot send bulk SMS without registering your sender ID. That's on the admin setting. On the bulk SMS setting, go back to the admin setting. Let's proceed. um, we have what we call the inter-switch settings. This is where you can add, either you're using VoPay or a paystack is common, you can add your public key, which enable people to make payment online, and the money enters your account, the system automatically credits them. So of course we have paystack. In our future software we'll be adding Flutter. We only had paystack to this version, which anybody can work with paystack and the system credit them automatically. On the admin setting, go back again. This is the inter switch where you can set up your, now we have where you have the cable settings. Now under here is where you set your package name based on the price you are buying from our platform. So you set up your package name here, the price for each of the package. So you can edit any of the package at any time, you can delete any of the package at any time. So this is what we call the, for your GoTV, for your cable subscription, for your star time, for your GoTV, for your DSTV. This is where you set them up. And under the admin setting again, I think we're done with the cable. This is the SME. This is the where you set up your data price based on the price you are buying from your reseller. Based on the price you are buying from your reseller, you can add more data price. You can see from page 1 to page 2. You see them here, and on like that, including smart data, including any type of data you want to have, because it's not only MTN, Glo, and Airtel, and Etisalat that system support. You can still buy other ones too, and sometimes you may need to make inquiry if those packages are actually available per time, because sometimes there's always issue with their system too. So we have on the SME, you always find this, and that's on the SME system. Now on the cable and API, so here is where you need to set up your system. Here is where you need to set up your system. The price you want your the price, we're going to set this up for you, though you may not know where exactly to set this up, but the price you want to be selling your airtime, you can put it to be 98, you can put it to be 97. It depends on you. The cable and the merchant charge, it depends on the charge you want to put there. Your own can be 100 naira, your own can be 75 naira. So and that's what we have under the settings, under the admin settings. This is all you, of course you are the only administrator that will have access to this. End user will not have access to this. Now you can buy an airtime, you can buy cable from the pay cable, you can buy airtime, you can buy you can buy airtime, you can see the transaction history. This is approved 13th of July, approved. This was just a test run on to confirm the status. You just approved, and on like that. So you confirm the new API settings. Now this is bulk. This is buy data. This is transaction. You can also see other ones like this is buy airtime, buy data, and buy cable as well. And here we have where you can fund your account. This allow you to fund your account automatically. You select the price range depending on your settings, because as the portal now you can change your range, you can set up your range of the pricing. To do that, you go to the admin settings, and under the bulk SMS settings you see where you can set up your pricing here. Your prices here, you can set up your pricing here. This is for funding of your units. Now the beauty of this system is that the same unit can be used to buy airtime, can be used to buy data, can be used to buy cable. So depending on the price you set off here, under then you can see your transaction history as well. Transaction history, then account settings. So you see your transaction history. You can see your settings here, the email address, your details about your platform, and details. You can, of course, you can change your mobile phone. You can add your sender ID. So I think I've explained everything that is on the system now. Now, we are rounding up this version of the software. By October, we should be up to version 2, which has more functionality. And we are just releasing this version for those who have not enjoyed the system, or they know how the system works, so that they can come into the system, make more money. Now, what we are doing currently now, it's we are setting up the portal for free. Yes, I mean for free, 100% free. All you need to do is to get your domain name and hosting. But the term and condition is you buy the domain name and hosting from our hosting company. I think if you are buying a .com.ng, um, I think it's 15,000 naira, and if you are buying a .com, I think it's 20,000 naira now. So you only, after the portal has been set up for you, our team are there to assist you on your funding, and any other thing you need to know on your prices, on setting up your prices. They are there to attend to you. Thank you. I'll see you in upcoming video. You can always check our YouTube videos. YouTube video. We keep releasing more videos on how this system work and some other things you need to know about the VTU and the airtime business. Thank you.